So back in the 60s, Port of Tacoma acquired a lot of the land out in Frederickson with the idea of creating a hub for freight. And part of the concept was that we would provide an east-west corridor, 176th Street through the Cross Base Highway, again, to provide a freight corridor. The other promise was extending Canyon Road northerly, connecting to I-5 and to the port, so we would have a north-south corridor. In reality, what's happened is we've spent hundreds of millions of dollars creating these roads to nowhere. 176, we built this 5-lane main arterial, and then it ends at basically Pacific Avenue and no connectivity. Canyon Road extends now northerly to 72nd, and then again, road to nowhere dies. So it creates a number of problems. Number one is we have no efficient or effective way of getting our freight from Frederickson to the port or on main highways, freeways. And so that causes a lot more money, right? So it's tough on the economy. The average trip from a truck from Frederickson to the port is extended. I'm being told by the Port of Tacoma commissioners that the top priority for Port of Tacoma is connecting to Frederickson, that they can create much more revenue and improve the economy, and at the same time improving terrible traffic problems, right? Because now all the traffic is running over to Vickery and Waller and the secondary arterials that are absorbing all of that traffic. It's kind of like building a main water trunk line and then just before you get to your destination, reducing it to a fire hose or to a garden hose, right? What was the point? If that north-south, east-west corridor was not a priority, then why have we spent hundreds of millions of dollars and then now it's just not a priority? I've been asking county officials, leaders, as to what has changed to why it is no longer a priority, and I have yet to come up with, or anybody come up with anything that's common sense, reasonable, plausible as to why it again is no longer a priority. Again, not only are they 80% of the way there, but they've acquired most of the land through the valley, done a lot of the engineering. They've got federal, state funding, grants. Port of Tacoma is willing to make an additional commitment to spend money on it. It's really not much money to finish that project, which again is probably one of the largest economic engines in Pierce County. We talk about not a priority, not having the money. The money that our current county executive is walking away from to maintain being a sanctuary county would pay for the Canyon Road extension. I say that again. The money that we're walking away from to maintain these sanctuary policies would pay for the Canyon Road extension, which is what Pierce County needs. Regardless of the politics, this is what's best for Pierce County. When I'm elected for Pierce County Council, one of my cornerstone objectives is to fight hard to make sure that we can complete the Canyon Road extension project.